Saturday the 25th of January. Sun's out, blue skies, lovely. Apparently it's got to rain later. Said to my missus last night, so I might need your help. I want to get the blue chippings on the pond at the back, you know, on the trees, where the trees are. Excuse me. Solely because I'm sick of seeing them on the floor and I've been there God knows how long. So first of all I've had to put some timbers across the pond and I'll be balancing on them in a bit. I've just realised I can see the flashing on here. See, the flashing here. It's just my LED lights I'm still on. The reason for that is I was up here, it's about 6:30 this morning, just because I was up and about. So I'd had a shower, got up here about 6:30, and I see some food floating about on the top of here, and I thought, well, that don't look good. And I know the temperature's down. I mean, currently, it has dropped. I'm currently at 12.9, and that's obviously because we've cold spell again. And you know what them poxy eaters I'm like. So they have been eating the food, and I realised all week. So I thought, well, netted it all off, got rid of that. I opened the filter, and I thought, yep, this needs a good clean out. So I sorted that. And topped them back up this morning. So they've dropped a couple of degrees with the fresh water going in. And I've got the lid open now just to air it out a little bit, so that'll be alright. It's just a bit of neglect on my behalf, so if anybody wants to slate me in the comments, you're welcome to. Whether I'll take any notice or not is another thing, but there you go. So anyway, that's where I am today. I've got some timbers lying across the pond, some 3x2s. So I'm going to precariously be going across here. First of all, I'm going to get the weeds out of what I've grown. Then I've got some matting, some black weed stop matting stuff, which I'm going to lay on. And then all my blue slate can go on there then, because it should have been done a long time ago, if I'm honest. Feeder's just fed these. That's the feeder off the small pond. It's just fed these. Because I've put timbers and that across there, I'm shitting themselves now. I think in the summer going on. As you can see, I've took the air source off. These are currently sitting at 11 degrees. I'm up and down all the while, and that's my fault really, because I can't figure out how to work this bloody control panel on the air source. There's supposed to be an app, but in the instructions it don't even tell you what the app is. But I'll sort that out when it comes to it. I ain't too bothered yet. But this sun's lovely today. It's a lovely, bright, sunny, blue sky day, and it's got to rain later. Just because I want to go out with the gun. I went out the other night with the gun. So there you go. So I'm going to sort of crack on a little bit. I'm going to drag this up the garden later to give me a lift if I need it. And I'm going to try and get these chippings round. I'll show you when it's done in a bit, eh? You know when you start something, you wish you hadn't. Nah, to be fair, it's going alright. It took me about 20 minutes so far. As you can see, I've got most of it on. I've just got to top up over this side, over here. All the underlays in. So it looks a lot better, to be fair. I de-weeded it first. I've had to take my maple cuttings out, so I just stuck some cuttings in over there, but I don't think I'd have gone anyway. So I took them out. So it looks a bit bare though, it's at the minute. I've got my planks, my precarious planks. I felt like I've been walking the plank, but it's alright, it's okay. I'm going to get the last bit down. I've still got 2 bags left, but it's going to need topping up, I would imagine, at some point. So I'll just chuck them behind the shed ready, and should be alright. I'll get it washed down, get all my statue and everything back in place, and happy days. So I know it's a lot to show you, but I just thought I'd give you an insight as to what I'm up to today. Like I said, don't know where to change on them this morning. I'm cold at the minute, about, well, 13 degrees was it when I showed you. And other than that, it is what it is. So I'll snap back to you when I've got something to show you in a bit. So I've just get a bit of a wash off. And the missus says, you want a cup of tea? Go on then, I'll have a cup of tea. I'll have a cup of tea. It comes up and sort of says, it looks better, doughy. This is I took the bottom branches off them pines. Nah, yeah, I'll leave them pines alone, them are mine, not yours. That's what I told her. Then I'm looking at my eye and thinking, I was right, you know, them bottom branches need to come off. I probably took more off, but I ain't gonna. I mean, here, I'll show you. I took that pile off. I've got the bloody knob cutters out there, or the branch cutters, if you like. I think they look better though. I think I was right. I think they look a bit better. It just makes them, if you like, look a little bit more mature. I mean, ideally they should be wired if I want to go that far. But I mean that one, as you know, over here has already got wire down the trunk, as you can see, just to get that slight bend. Whereas I think that one over there would need it because that's already got a slight bend in it. And I don't really put them there to be bonsais, I just put them there to be Japanesey, if you like. But I think I look better, if I'm honest. So I've got to take my hat off to her. I did well there for a change. As I've already said, these are fine. These have all seemed to settle in fine and be okay. Don't seem to be any issues. Sun's out, it's lovely today. I hope it's the same in your part of the world. I've got to get the netting because I've got some stuff stuck in the drain. I can see it now. It was a thing what flew in when I was messing about with them covers off one of my clamps, and I couldn't see it for love nor money, but I can see it now. The sun's on the drain, so I've got to get in and get that off. I don't know if y'all see it. It's just down where that bloody organ is now, down there somewhere. Of course, it's on the screen, don't know if y'all can. So there you go. That's me just messing about, in all fairness, trying to create stuff like this, which I've had that for years. I mean, if you look at that video I put out with the old pond build, when I built the pond, what I knocked down while I was doing this, that tree was there, it was on the decking, it was tiny, it was really small. And it's now matured and it's a lovely Japanese white pine. So there you go, nice tree. And to be fair, you can create stuff from garden centre trees. There's one. There's one, just in training, if you like. I mean, ideally these branches probably should come off, but just leave it as it is for now. Try and grow it through. They're just garden centre trees, but we are here for that. I know it goes hand in hand. But right, I'll catch you later because I ain't really got much to show you. I think Kobe might be on the way over. I know PJ very well, so he ain't coming. He was asked, but he ain't coming. So he's probably stopping at home. So get yourselves over, look at the channels as well. Also, Mad Dog, I've said this on the last channel, he's having an open down the 5th of April. Get that in your diary and get down there. And also, Mad Dog, he's very close to the 1,000 subscribers. So if you ain't subscribed to Mad Dog's Pond, get yourself over there, give him a subscribe. He does some cracking videos, he just rattles more than anything, but he's a cracking bloke, and he's also the CEO of Westcroft Koi, if you like. So yeah, get yourselves over there, go and say hello to him, get him up to that 1,000, tell him Davey Koi sent you, and I'll catch you in a bit. Yeah, it's Wednesday the 29th of January, my head out on my shoulders. I've been a little bit crap this week. I've had a crap cough. I felt well, been working for Mum. Went to work Monday and come back. But I'm up the garden, wrapped up, got to do what I've got to do, and that's doing a water change again, or a filter clean if you like, on the sleeper pond. We've had some terrible winds this week, it's been crap, but thankfully no damage really, as such. Put my cuttings, set the little greenhouse up, put my cuttings in there. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and say hello. Nothing happening, as nothing ever does in this weather. They just like these cold, dark, murky, grey, cold, dark, murky, cold, dark, dark, murky, grey, cold, dark, dark, cold, dark, pitch black nights. I think I might have said that more than once then. Them I'm sounding there. They're feeding actually. I'm sitting as ambient now. I've took the air source heat pump off, and I'm now sitting at just ambient temperature. And anybody who says you don't feed your fish through the winter, well, I do feed them. They've had about 4 feeds today, and there will be none coming up for that as well. Here you go. I'm already up. So there you go. I'm alright anyway. I did take the air source heat pump off obviously because I got now covers, as I've already said, so it was now good running that. It had run for a week just, and I took the temperatures up and down just to see everything, see if it worked okay, and it does. So I've put them at 10, kept them at 10 for a few days, and I thought, you know what, it's not good running it anymore. The cost of electric these days, it really ain't worth it. So you can see the targets on the shed as well. I've been shooting me gun. Trouble is, there's a dog next door that likes to bloody barks at nothing. So I've got to be careful. I can only shoot it when he's in. Even when he was in the other night, he was barking. It's like I heard the neighbour shout at him to shut up. I've just been setting some sights up. There you go. Cleaned the gun yesterday. I think it's leaded in now. That's from about 25 yards, that is. So nothing major. Everything's sound in here. I had a bit of a scare thinking the drum had packed up the weekend. I thought, oh bloody hell, the float switch has gone on the drum, but it was just me. I even found Tony Barker and asked him about it. You can see it's working, there's a good crap in the chute and stuff. I ain't messing with it, to be honest. It is what it is, just leave it go, let it do what it's got to do. Don't know where that water's come from, is that water there? Don't know where that's from. It's just appeared. And yet nothing's leaking. Nothing's coming in off the shed. But yeah, everything's okay in here. That's the pump off the air source heat pump. And yeah, everything's as it should be, he says. That's a load of crap. That says 15 degrees, but that don't work. I've got the one in here. I don't actually know what the main one's at, if I'm honest. Forgive the camera work, guys. You know, it's like when you've only got one hand. Well, you probably do if you've got two. It's, you know, what was that? About 5. That's saying. About 5 degrees. So it's like I said, trouble is with this time of year, there's nothing happening, is there? Obviously we've been getting reared up now for the spring, which is a really cool wait. That looks a lot better. Keep looking at it and just thinking I'm glad I've done that now, even though it should have been done ages ago. These are fine, like I said, they were feeding. A little bit of food through the winter, don't hurt them. I ain't saying overfeed them, but it don't hurt them. They have a little bit. I've had about 4 bits today. Not snore bits, 4 bits. But, as I said, we got this on the boil. I've got some fresh water going in. Actually the air source heat pump's on the working as well, so I've turned that off. As you can see, that's ready for a drop now. It's the first bubble up. I don't normally let it go this long. I only normally let it loosen up and start kicking the crap out, and then I'll dump it, but there you go. So while I do that, I'll let you carry on drinking your tea or eating your tea or whatever you're doing. Just thought I'd check in and say hello. Like I said, my head's all over the place at the minute, I don't feel that good. But these things have got to be done, it's part of the hobby. Even in the cold winter, you've got to come out, you've got to sort them out. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people turn the filters off in the winter, but we've documented that before, haven't we? One thing you should never do. Even though these filters are cold, well not this so much this one, even though the filters are cold, the bacteria is still alive. Maybe not be feeding, maybe a little bit dormant. Come the spring you're going to need as much bacteria as you can possibly keep in your filters just to get you going again. So just bear that in mind. If anybody says to you turn your filters off and turn all this off and that off and the other and leave them in still water, go do it. They'll be just as good in oxygenated water with your filter still running. There you go. Right, I'll catch you later. I'll do what I've got to do and I'll come back to you in a bit. So there you go. They've had their filter clean now. Just waiting for that to top back up. I've also put some detox in there just because I do that every time I do a water change. Just a couple of spoonfuls or a couple of scoops of detox just to help them along really. Just takes a few toxins out of the water. Even though I'm running through Big Blues and HMA filter, still helps at the end of the day. So I was just waiting for them to top up, and I thought while I'm at it, I'll detox these as well. Why not? It don't hurt them. They'll probably flash and flick a little bit now, but I'll put about 4 scoops of detox in there just for the sake of it. just to see how they go. As we know, they had a big boy owl load put in there last week. Was it last week? Week before? Week before last, I think. So obviously he's ain't going to hurt him anyway. But there you go. So as I've already said before, me sort of interest changes a little bit through the winter. While the fish are dormant and not doing a lot and whatever else, I seem to go on to my other hobby, which is, as you know, winter hunting, I suppose, if you like. Rabbits and rats and whatever else I can get a pellet down. But I thought today, well, I'll have a quick look and I'll have a look see what's going on in the koi world, because I am bothered, and I'm amazed how much clickbait there is. Just because over the winter as nothing's really going on, people are clickbaiting just to make you view their videos. You know what I mean? If you ever see me do it, tell me off, because that's one thing I don't do. I'm straight with you, as you know. I'll tell you how it is. I don't need to clickbait. If anybody who knows me will tell you that if I've got something to say, then I'll tell you. Well, there you go. But that's pretty much it from me tonight. I'm now going into the shed, just to sort some of that out, what I've got halfway through in there. So, as I said, I've detoxed everything, everything's fine, and everything's as it should be. So thanks for watching. If I've got anything else to come back with, I will. If not, then I'll upload it at this. I know it's only going to be a short one. But take care, folks, because this cold weather ain't over yet. In a bit, eh? Now I said that was pretty much it, eh? I'm in the shed. What I did think while I got in here, and I thought, you know what, I had done this. Mad Dog, as you know, he's got the open day. We don't need to go over that again yet. He's also got a show and grow on with a Here series, so if you're part of that, he needs the videos in for that as well on WhatsApp. But he's also on 966 subscribers as it stands at the moment. So guys, do me a favour, get over there, let's get into the 1,000. It'll make his day. He's on 966 at the moment, as I've just looked. Could change by the time this video goes out. He'll probably be over 1,000 by the time I get this out. You know what I'm like. Let's get him up to that 1,000. He'll make his day. He deserves it. He works hard at what he does. He's been out all day grafting on stuff today again, and his setup is absolutely out of this world. If you already subscribed to him, go over, just give him some love. Tell him Davey Cool sent you, and let's get him to that 1,000 subs. Cheers, guys.